Alright, welcome back everyone to episode 6 of Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First Sin. In the last episode we defeated the last giant and also the pursuer, and are mostly done with the Forest of Fallen Giants. We did get the soldier key, so I'm going to basically do some housekeeping here in this area, and then we'll move on. As far as some items we got, we didn't cover would have been the soldier key itself. So we'll do that. Key to the soldier's door in the Forest of Fallen Giants. A fort was erected in the forest to face the giants, but now the soldiers are lost and hollowed. They are enfeebled, but not without honor, and continue to steadfastly defend their country. Also, we picked up the Pursuer's Soul. Take a look at that. Soul of the Pursuer who lurks in Drang Lake. The Pursuer who seeks the bearer of the sign will not rest until his target is slain. So basically he's pursuing all anyone that has the curse, so who has the dark sign. Then we got another one of them giant trees that give you an indicator like you should be able to do an action. So again, I think that'll be something I'll have to take care of later, which I'm looking forward to because that's new to me. And I'm gonna guess this is gonna say something about giant butthole. Yeah, giant butthole. Giant butt up ahead. Nice. That's new. That guy went off the wrong angle. Alright. So let's get the entire Drang Lake set, which is actually extremely good. Actually a little disappointing to me. I think it's too good, so you don't really replace any armor for a while. But, I mean, if you look at it compared to what I'm wearing, I know it weighs considerably more, but it's better in every regard, with the exception of lightning defense. I'm going to have to get my carrying weight up a little higher. I don't think I want to go over 70. I think that's when you start slow rolling. Yeah, but I think what I'll do is I will wear that. Keep on the Drang Lake gauntlets. Yeah, these old night leggings were actually really heavy. And we'll wear our trousers here. Still get a good mid-roll out of it, so that'll work. Oh, I forgot about him. Okay, guess he's gonna go try to find me. Oh, never mind. I can take him out. Oh, okay. So yeah, I'm doing considerably more damage now that we've upgraded the sword. Before I do any of these, open these doors, I am going to go level up. 21,000 souls, especially at this stage, is a little too risky for me. Looks like Majula has made her way over to Majula.
Bearer of the seek the lest this land
Okay, so I should be able to get quite a few levels here. I'll put 2 into Vitality, get my equipment load up a little bit. 2 Dexterity, 5 into Endurance, and the rest into Adaptability. From here on, I should really start looking into doing my Faith and probably Attunement pretty soon. But that'll work for now. Okay, and I did pick up the Fragrant Branch of Yore. There is an NPC I want to unpetrify, but I'll do that a little later because I can't really do much with her now anyways. So actually I'm going to go talk to Melentia. If you purchase enough from her, she'll give you an item, so I'm not sure if I've done that yet.
Take these if you want them.
Alright, so we got the covetous
Lonely time.
silver serpent ring from her. Fallen foes yield more souls. A silver ring depicting the snake, both the servant and manifestation of the god of greed, Xandro. Greed is traditionally viewed as a vice, but only a fool allows that to ruin a good opportunity. Well put. So I'm going to get rid of the life ring. Equip that. Be collecting more souls along the way. Okay. Become human. Oh, so you saw that coming. One of the doors we can unlock is over here. Ring of Restoration and a torch. I think the Ring of Restoration, to me, is pretty much worthless. Sounds good, but a protective ring passed down in House Osteria gradually restores HP. In the sacred land of Lindelt, this ring symbolized prosperity and longevity for the great house Osteria. But the ring is fragile and breaks easily, as if it hates being taken for granted. So I'll equip it real quick in case you haven't seen it. It's supposed to restore your health slowly. So you can kind of see it going up. To me, it's not really enough to make it worthwhile. So yeah, won't be using it. I'll stick with the covetous ring. Got a Grand Lance. And what's over here? A couple more amber herbs. Let's take a look at this Grand Lance. There it is. A lance fashioned from rare guy steel, designed for high-ranking Dranglic knights, hence the decorative design. Guy steel equipment is of the finest make, but guy steel is so rare that that very few of these weapons were actually used in combat. I thought I equipped it. Oh, okay. So yeah, it's like basically it's a lance. Looks more like a jousting lance than anything else. I've never seen anyone using it. I never have, but cover some ground with it, that's for sure. I'll just take this guy out just for the hell of it. Science leggings. So they're actually pretty heavy. They don't look that bad though, stat-wise. Replica of the leggings of the loyal knight Cyan. This solidly crafted gear offers high defense. Sir Cyan was widely known as the kingdom's most leal knight, and when the giants invaded, he volunteered to lead the advance party, but was slaughtered most dishonorably. The king commissioned replicas of Cyan's accoutrements and bestowed them to promising knights, but not long after they donned the armor did they go thoroughly mad. Well, that's interesting. So this is one of these doors. I've never opened this one, but I'd opened other ones in my playthrough. It basically needs an item we'll find later to gain access to these. Beware of Dark Spirit. So this is a NPC shade. I'll go ahead and summon him. This area can actually be a little difficult, so. Took care of that. And I will remember to switch back to my shield after this. Okay. It's got an archer. On the roof of this building, it's kind of a bitch. Trio ahead. I think I've been knocked off over the edge before too. That was great. Yeah, pretty much like that, but over the edge. Ah. Damn it. Wait, this doesn't kill me. Ruined Alphys is not carrying his own weight. Alright. Effigy. Another one, that's good. And a whip. I'll take a look at the whip stuff after we're done. Bastard sword. And a cracked red eye orb. Yeah, so the roof actually has quite a bit of equipment. I'll head back into the house. Yeah, ruined Aphlis is not terribly effective. But this is an item we saw quite a while ago. I'm actually not sure where that is on the other side, but I think that might be where I picked up the fire longsword at. So this invasion is why I wanted to summon Ruined Aphlis. This guy can be quite challenging. He wields some, and he just left. This guy wields some pretty spectacular spells. See if I can get him. Oh no, it's not going to be good at all. If you cast that sword thing in here, I'm screwed. I think I got him. No. Whew, that was close. Okay, so if you're going to be any kind of caster, it's a good idea to face that guy. He can drop a pretty good item. He did not that time. But there's a ring he drops, and I'm not sure what it's called. But I think it reduces your casting speed. Or makes your casting speed faster, basically. But there's a bonfire here that I shouldn't have rested at, but it's alright. And another one of those giant trees. Okay, we got the leather set. So let me take a look at some of the items we got. We've got quite a few. I think they're mostly weapons. So we got the Bastard Sword. It's a standard greatsword. Heavy greatswords are designed to be wielded two-handed. Normally swung in large arcs and effective against multiple foes. Be wary that such attacks leave the wielder wide open. These get used a lot. And they actually are pretty effective. It's not, I'm not wearing it. Okay. You get a really good arc with it. It's not that slow. So I mean, it is a good weapon if you're built that way. I don't know if it's one of the best great swords out there, but... And we also got the whip, which I've never used. Doesn't seem terribly effective to me, but a leather whip not normally used on the battlefield. Very effective against bare flesh, but not against enemies with armor or like protection. And I guess you get a decent reach with it. Yeah. And I got bunches of leather. So we had the hunter's hat. A leather hat with a large brim, traditionally used by bow hunters. The hunting goddess Evlana was no goddess at all, but rather a brave and highly skilled bow huntress. Long after her demise, the passing of lore transformed her into a deity. Leather armor. Armor made from soft leather, a commonplace piece of equipment. Few embellishments, lightweight and easy to use. So had it not been for the Drangleic armor, I probably would have switched to this just because it's so much lighter. And it will be better for me here, so I will wear the boots. I think all the descriptions will be the same. Let's take a look at this hunting hat, hunter's hat. Actually, I kind of like it. But I like the item drop increase more, so. And I believe that should do it. There's no reason to fight through here again, and I think that's all the doors I can open up as well. So I'm going to head back to Majula. I'm going to talk to some of the NPCs real quick, see if I can learn anything more. And then head over to Heide's Tower of Flame.
Bearer of the seek so lest this.
Don't have anything for her. I don't think that guy ever says anything new. You know, add the Drangleic shield as well. I don't think I read any of the other descriptions for the Drangleic stuff. So, Captain Drummond's shield, even with its embossing terribly worn, this shield exudes pride and authority. An heirloom passed from grandfather to father, and then from father to son. Drummond and those before him held this shield when facing those who would threaten their great land. And let me take a look at that Drangleic sword. Forgot about that one. Great Sword of Drummond, Royal Army Captain, an old and unadorned sword, perhaps, but the pride and joy of this venerable captain. The rest of the description is the same. Traditional Drangleic armor belonged to Captain Drummond. The Drummond's ancestors have served Drangleic for generations, principally as defenders of the great fort. But Captain Drummond is the last in this proud line. So I do want to equip the shield, but I'm going to be overburdened. So let's go to the leather gloves. And then the shield. Here we go. Okay, never mind. 16 strength for that. Just undo what I just did. See if shock wires. It's just digging at the wall. That's good.
Oh. No, I'm not sick. You do have a rather type I'm quite fond of. This place is fascinating. We receive only the most peculiar visitors. Folk like yourself. It's enough to keep even a cat amused. Are you going to see the old ones? Those four who have grown so incredibly ancient.
Yeah, I think we've actually heard all this before.
Yes. Were you?
I'll make the circuit again once we've got one of the great souls. Okay, so we'll just head straight into Heide's Tower Flame. Alright, and I will try not to humiliate myself like I did last time. But since I have no other choice, it's pretty much where we're going. Easy enough for now. These guys are like my arch enemy. They do have pretty cool armor though, and I think they'll drop their sword and it's actually pretty decent. I don't really like the moveset on it, but it's got a weird swing. I shouldn't be getting reckless. So when I was here the first time, when I was trying to film episode 3, I already hit both the switches for the platform. I'll point those out when we get over there. So yeah, once that guy's defeated, it should raise up this switch. When you pull the switch, this platform over there, it raises up a piece, so it actually gets much bigger. Alright, so these two guys gave me quite a bit of trouble last time too. But I am doing considerably more damage, so let's see. Alright, those guys are taken care of. And similarly, when you destroy one of those guys, I'm not sure which, it'll raise up this switch, which will then raise up another ring on that side. So I kind of have the whole Old Knight set now, I think. They're incredibly heavy and not that good compared to what we're wearing. All the descriptions on them will be the same. really do hate these guys so much. For that reason. Not sure what it is about him, but just give me such a hard time. I never use my items. Let's see what we got. Let's see if he likes to be firebombed. Didn't work all that great on him. Come on, asshole. Alright, let's see what's in this chest he was sleeping on. Ring of Binding. So an unusual ring of unknown origin limits the wearer's HP reduction when hollow. Alas, this ring will not make you human. What is lost is not easily retrieved. So if you're hollow and your HP has been reduced, because you died multiple times, wearing that ring will actually reduce the amount of HP that's been reduced. Well, that was a bad time to do that. Okay, there's a NPC you can summon here, Master Clinkor. I'm not going to. I'm going to try to take on a lot of these bosses by myself, which I hadn't done previously. So we'll see. Alright, so this outer ring and the one next to it would have been gone, wouldn't be here if you hadn't used those switches, which would have made this fight much more difficult. As it is, this guy's not too bad. Just trying not to jinx myself. Try to stay in the middle here. That would have killed me had the rings not been there. Just in case. Couple more. That should do it. Alright, so we got the Dragon Rider's soul. Let's see. Soul of a Dragon Rider who faithfully served King Vendrick. Long ago, the Dragon Riders mounted worms and were feared on the battlefield for their unparalleled strength. So also, I want to say this is new to the Scholar of the First Edition. If you can look across there, that red thing under the drawbridge is a... Well, to me it's a dragon, but I guess it's not officially a dragon. It would be a worm or a drake. But yeah, I think that's new, and you gotta kill him in order to get into that cathedral. Alright, get to meet a new NPC. Son. Okay. Alright.
Are you from these parts? My name is Lycia. I have come to spread the art of miracles, a practice of which I am a disciple. I can see that you are well suited to comprehend their wondrous power. But the cost of it, that's for your heart to decide.
Okay, so Lycia is going to sell us mostly miracle-related items. Ring of Prayer. Ring blessed by the High Priest of Volgan increases faith. The clerics of the great city of Volgan are perennially entrenched in scandalous power struggles, but among them remain a few strong-willed, upstanding noblemen. And she sells a bunch of miracles until I get pyromancy going. Let's see, force. Just thinking I was going to pick one of them up, but maybe not. I mean, lightning spear would be handy, but I'm nowhere near able to use that. So, never mind, I won't be picking any of them up. Alright, let's see what else she has to say.
I'd heard awful rumors about this place, and I'm afraid they were all true. The king, gone. The earth, ravaged. The burden on the people weighs heavy. I fear that, by now, they may have scarce room in their hearts for miracles. Why did I come here? Well... Do I need any other reason than to spread the gospel of miracles? My preceptor always said this art should be shared with the world. And such is my only wish.
So, in that last thing she just said, I'm not sure if she hesitated because she doesn't know why she's here, kind of like some of the other NPCs, or if she just hadn't thought up a lie. But she's kind of an interesting one.
Sometimes I fight the urge to pack up and go back home. It is... well... I must do this. And being out here all alone only makes this a more fitting test of my fortitude. I expected this cathedral to be bustling, but there's hardly a soul to be found here. Without any goings-on, I'll have to move soon. To a place I could help the gullible by teaching the good word.
She seems nice.
I expected this cathedral
Okay, so she has nothing left to say. After this, she does move, not exactly back to Majula. It's one of the pathways. I think it might be the pathway here. Actually, it could have been to the Forest Fallen Giants, but it's the one that's got the room with the pillar in it. And I mentioned in one of my videos, the room will actually rotate around to reveal a different opening.
No need for miracles. The gods frown upon such soul scrimpers.
Okay. So I'm gonna head back to Majula, get some souls to spend, and that should wrap it up. Go see if I can pick up a new shield.
I was hoping that you would come. I've stocked some new things, and I thought that you might be interested. They've been selling rather well, and I may step up operations soon. I'm surprising even myself, to be honest.
So no shield for me. He is stocking new equipment, falconer gear. Basically, this guy will actually sell equipment for basically the bosses you faced. He'll sell their gear after you defeated him. But really nothing for me.
Did I mention before that, well, I'm not from these parts?
You did.
I was on a journey, and somehow ended up here. The desolation here was disenchanting at first, but over time, things started to turn my way. Yeah, I've got a good few regulars now. They're all strangely desperate and quite willing to pay a premium. Sadly, some of them never come back, but I try not to think about it. Have you seen that warrior lugging that giant blue sword about? I'm no expert, but that appears to be a fine specimen. The monstrous thing has a peculiar design, quite unlike anything found in Volgan. If you should speak to him, would you ask him if he won't sell it? I'd have to take another look, but I'm confident I could offer quite a price.
So he's talking about another NPC we haven't met yet.
Always open for business.
But alright, let me see if Lindegrass can upgrade our sword. Probably missing the requirements for that.
Oh, I'd given you up for dead. Almost had me worried, really.
So we need large titanite, which we don't have any. I don't think he sells it. No. So actually I did forget one thing I do want to do, and that will wrap it up. I'm going to head back to the Forest of Fallen Giants. That'll get us, jump us over real quick to the Lost Bastille, to one entrance. There's some items there I want to pick up that'll be kind of helpful. But we'll be tackling the Lost Bastille a little later. This should just be a quick run up. Didn't expect that to happen. Alright, so this is one of the routes to the Lost Bastille. Which I think that's the same big-ass bird that was flying the pursuer around. So we got a bonfire will light up. Visions of lava. Okay. Dull ember. Couple human effigies. Okay, that will... Actually, no, it won't do it. Let me go over the dull ember real quick. Before I forget. So, an ember radiating a dull light. This flame seems nearly exhausted, but exhibits an eerie resilience. Perhaps this is its ordinary state. So that was one of the things I was kind of disappointed with, the difference between Dark Souls 1 and 2. I mean, it makes it simpler. You just got the one ember that kind of does everything. But I like the idea of having a bunch of different embers and different blacksmiths. But it was kind of a pain in the ass also. But okay, that'll do it from me. Until next time, see you guys later. Peace out.